now I am going to discuss different types of cycle derivation. Okay, so there are 3 cycles we have to study in this chapter. One is Otto cycle, okay, then diesel cycle, and dual cycle. Okay, dual cycle. See, first of all, you must know how to draw PV diagram and TS diagram. What are the basic difference between all these 3 cycles? And thereafter we have to derive the thermal efficiency. So today I will be discussing basic cycles structure, that is PV diagram, TS diagram, their differences, and thermal efficiency I will be deriving in next class one by one. Okay. So Otto cycle is also called constant volume cycle. See here. Okay. This is also called constant pressure cycle. Now, this is dual, as the name itself is dual, so it is constant volume plus constant pressure cycle. Okay, dual means combination. So both cycles, Otto cycle is also there and diesel cycle is also there. So both way it is combined and mixed. That is why it is known as dual cycle. Okay, now let us draw PV diagram. Okay, so pressure volume, here also pressure volume, and here also I am going to derive. See, unless we know how to draw PV diagram, you cannot derive thermal efficiency cycle. Okay, that's why I am giving here basic concepts of PV diagram and TS diagram of all these 3 cycles. And in examination, you are likely to get derivation either for Otto cycle, diesel cycle, or dual cycle. Okay, that is very important from the derivation point of view, and also numerical problem. We will have to solve the numerical, that is thermal efficiency we have to find out for the Otto cycle, diesel cycle, or dual cycle. For that you must know how to draw PV and TS diagram and thermal efficiency equation also. At this constant volume, so see, compression means decreasing the volume, am I right? So 1 to 2 is there. Then after compression, what we have to do? We have to supply the fuel. That is called heat addition process. This is compression. Okay. Then expansion will take place and finally heat rejection. And cycles are reversible, so it is coming to its original. Compression, heat addition, this is expansion, and this is PV to the power gamma is equal to C. This is PV to the adiabatic. Reversible, adiabatic is isentropic. And this is heat rejection process. Okay, that is in volume constant. This is volume constant. See, why this cycle is known as constant volume? Because of this. Heat addition takes place at constant volume. So it is, cycle is like this. Now here heat addition takes place at constant pressure. That's why it is called constant pressure cycle. See, compression will be the same. Number 1 to 2 compression. Then heat addition. See, 2 to 3. Okay, that is heat addition. Here at pressure constant, we have already called it as a constant pressure cycle. Then expansion takes place. Okay, so this is expansion, this is compression, and this is heat rejection. Okay, heat rejection. See, heat addition at pressure constant, heat rejection at volume constant. So cycle is thus repeated. Okay, cycle reaches to its original condition. So here, see why it is called constant pressure cycle? Because heat addition takes place at constant pressure. That's why the another name for diesel cycle is constant pressure cycle. Now here it is the combination, here also compression 1 to 2, okay. Then combination constant volume like this, constant volume, then constant pressure, expansion, then like this. See now, I am giving you all 3 cycles at a one place so that you can remember the cycles very easily, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. This is compression, okay. This is expansion, this is heat rejection at volume constant, this is volume constant heat addition, and this is pressure constant heat addition. So here heat addition takes place at constant volume and constant pressure. See here, that is why this is named as a dual cycle. Now after drawing this 3 PV diagram, what are the common similarities? See here, compression here adiabatically, compression here adiabatically, here expansion adiabatically, everywhere compression and expansion is adiabatically. Isentropically, reversible adiabatic is isentropically. So compression and expansions are always reversible adiabatic, that is also called isentropically. See now, that is the common. Compression here also same, isentropically, here also, whether in Otto cycle or in diesel cycle or in dual cycle, okay. Now another, heat rejection at volume constant. See, it is common in all the process, all 3 processes. See here, this is volume constant process, this is volume constant process, and this is also volume constant process. So this is also common, okay. These are the common thing. What is difference? Only heat added at volume constant 1, heat added at pressure constant 1, and heat added at volume constant plus pressure constant, okay. So that is the only the difference. See here, now heat addition at volume constant is your Otto cycle. See, it is called Otto cycle. Heat addition at pressure constant is diesel cycle, okay. And heat addition at volume constant and pressure constant, since the heat addition here, see here, volume constant first, thereafter pressure constant. So it is the mixture of Otto cycle as well as diesel cycle, so it is called dual cycle, okay. So these are the basic difference. If you remember these points, you can derive the thermal efficiency of any cycle and you can solve the numerical very easily. Without this knowledge or concept of PV diagram, TS diagram is also there, then that also I will discuss. Without knowing PV and TS diagram, you cannot neither derive the equation nor you can solve the question. So this is basic concept. Before going for the derivation, I have given you the concept of PV diagram. Okay, now I am going for the TS diagram. See, 1 to 2 like this, volume constant this is like this, okay. So see, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, that is here entropy constant, S1 is equal to S2, S3 is equal to S4, and this is volume constant and this is also volume constant, okay. That is TS diagram. As far as the diesel cycle is concerned, TS diagram, here also 1 to 2 same, pressure constant is like this, okay. Then expansion is isentropic constant, this is volume constant, okay. So here S1 is equal to S2, S3 is equal to S4. This is heat addition at pressure constant and this is heat rejection at volume constant. Now going for this process, TS diagram, 1 to 2 is compression, it is like this, and heat addition at 2 process, that is 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, expansion will take place like this, and finally this one is volume constant rejection. Heat addition here also heat addition, here S1 is equal to S2, S4 is equal to S5. Okay, so these are the compression, expansion, heat addition, heat rejection. Here this is compression, expansion, heat addition, heat rejection. Here also it is just compression, expansion, heat addition and heat rejection. Rest of the derivation parts I will discuss in next class. Thank you.